It's 44 minutes past the hour of 8 a.m. Wonderful event that is going to be taking place this weekend at Sky Park in Scotts Valley, and it is the Scotts Valley San Lorenzo Valley Relay for Life. And it is, we have in the studio with us Wendy Vaughan, who is the publicity chair for the event. Good morning.
Good morning.
We have Andy Thomas, who is the chair of the relay event. Good morning.
Good morning.
And we have a successful author and cancer survivor, Fred Reiss, and previously of these fine airwaves. Morning, Fred. Good to have you here.
That's right. That's right. Testicular cancer. I lost, actually, second time. I've lost 2 testicles for cancer, so now I'm officially a registered Democrat. And I'm very proud of that. And if I lose the third one, I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records. 4th one, I'm an alien. And 5, I'm a porn star. So you just got to know that. You want to see this kind of warmth on Relay for Life, where a speaker is going to give you a reason to live, and for some reason, maybe some people a reason to die quickly, Relay for Life. But it's a wonderful organization, and it's about surviving and caregiving, and they're letting me talk there, as well as I'll be selling my book today, Cancer, Tomorrow, the World, but I'll be donating some of the proceeds to Relay for Life for these wonderful people who do a lot of sacrifices for people, and I should let them talk because I can keep going.
And can you ever? That's a great
intro. Stop? No, it's nice to be in the studio again. It's really nice decor. You got this nice little stone desk. I guess bedrock is
trendy.
It's a furniture shop. Really nice. Really nice. It's just wonderful to see all this grid layer. But anyway, that's all I see. Cancer can be funny, and you can survive. And if you have a sense of humor, it's who you are. But let them get their thing. But it's a great event. Let them talk. Go ahead.
Good. Well,
She's
there
wearing
you
a
go.
jumpsuit.
Follow up with that one then, if you can.
I don't even know how I can. That was great, Fred. Thank you.
That's what happens when you survive with cancer. Just keep on charging.
Sense of humor. It's great.
Andy, you are the chair of the relay event.
Yes, I am.
How has that been?
Can't you tell by the charisma? It really dominated the conversation. I had better hair when I was going through chemo, but just go right ahead. It's like, if you water the chia pet evenly, it grows back, just so you know. My God.
Well, Fred, let me just start by saying Fred said he was speaking at the event. A beauty contest for Miss Relay, which I will be participating in.
Are you going to be in the competition?
I absolutely am.
Relay?
As Miss Relay, and I'm going for my first win.
Pictures to follow.
Good luck.
Well, I'll need it. Yeah.
I don't have any testicles, so can I get in Miss Relay? I mean, really, I'm one of those people. I can wear a very tight Speedo and no one will see a bulge.
That's what we've heard.
I'm Fred Reiss, cancer survivor. This is what happens when you have the disease. You have a tendency to talk and write a book today, Cancer, Tomorrow, the World. We're taking a man when he's down.
Absolutely.
It's like, got to understand that, the thing also, too, that people forget is that, with cancer, the whole thing, sometimes people, I had catheters in my back. I had urine bags on my legs. I put labels on them that said white infidel. I did. And, but the thing is, humor is a very key thing, because what happens is when you're diagnosed with cancer, you're reduced to a bunch of cells and you're shocked, and oncologists don't care about you. They look at you as a process. They look at screens and blood types. Nurses are the ones that take care of you. And so, but the force of your life is the thing that carries you on, and it's the battle for cancer. The way you fight it is the spirit that you can give somebody, because cancer can't define your life. It's the spirit of how you survived it and the caregiving you give to others that shows the spirit of life itself, that you have to multiply and divide faster than cancer. And that's what's so great about this organization. Somebody's always walking all night long, because cancer never sleeps, but either do people. But it's that spirit of fighting. You don't look at somebody who's thin and bald and say they're thin and bald. You look at the spirit that's fighting and trying to triumph at this disease. I remember Christopher Hitchens wrote a book, Mortality. He described chemo as being passive, sitting there and being passive. And I thought that is an insult to anyone who's ever had cancer. There's nothing passive about deciding to shave your head, wear a nice beret, walk with pride, say you're happy to be there. Fighting for your life is not a choice. It is a decision. Vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry is a choice. Decision to live is the most powerful choice you can make. It's the most active decision you can make. And every day that you're out there, if you can have a sense of humor and you don't let the oncologist reduce you to a bunch of cells, you are one triumphant individual. Outside of that, I have nothing to say.
Bravo.
I'm Fred Reiss. By today, Cancer, Tomorrow, the World. I'm supporting this organization.
I think that is possibly
and I have no testicles.
That's possibly the most eloquent thing I've ever heard you say, Fred.
Well, you obviously never listened to my show when I was here. Thanks a lot.
That is true.
That's true. That's true. I remember
So children learning at a young age that the disease exists, but that it can be beaten, and that it takes a village. Is that right, Fred? It does take a village?
Scotts Valley, maybe. A little bit more than that. I might need Ben Lomond and Boulder Creek can't hear this show because they're using their chainsaws right now. You got to understand, methamphetamine is not, the thing is, actually, the reason I had chemotherapy because Dr. Wallach's formula cost too much, just so you know. So I had to go through chemo. And if you're a guy and you have testicular cancer, chemo is actually the only time you're not afraid of shrinkage. So, But
he's going to be speaking without a microphone on the weekend.
I'll tell you, I free associate. But but the thing is, as a cancer survivor, the thing is, what I can say to people is that when you're diagnosed, don't let them reduce you to something. Because in Santa Cruz, it's like, people do Zen and they walk on coals and they just want to live in the moment. And I go cancer is the ultimate Zen master. That's because life is as real as it gets. And so if life is a dream, then cancer is a wake-up call. So, it doesn't get any realer than that. And to connect with those people, I'll tell you one thing about cancer survivors. They do not whine or bemoan their fate. They will look at other cancer survivors who are suffering, and they will try to alleviate their suffering. They do not see the weakness in that person. They see how they can make them stronger. So if you see somebody who has cancer, and I've had this happen, because sometimes it's very difficult, because you don't want sympathy, you don't want pity. You want people to look at you with hello eyes, not goodbye eyes, because I'm staying here. But one of the harder things about being a cancer survivor is post-traumatic stress, because you're so busy fighting for your life against cancer every second of your day that when you finally get out, you're still fighting it. And you've got to learn to turn the fight inwards to the remnants of that tumor, to keep it away from you, and to extend your hand outward to help other people. And that's, I think, the hardest thing. And that's what's, I think, great about Relay for Life is that you're extending it. It's like, how can I help you? What can I do? Because even though, like I said, I'm talking about my book today, Cancer Tomorrow, the World, and it's on Amazon and all this other stuff, and I'm doing this, and some of the proceeds go. But I know people are broke when they get chemo, so I have that as an ebook for 99 cents, because I don't want to make money off people that are suffering. And that's what I always, like oncologists will say, oncologists can't care about everybody because, they can't expect to take their work home. Well, you know what? I had chemo, and I took their work home every day, so they could take my work home every day. And they might have not an emotional bond with me, but they have an emotional bond with my money. So if you reached in my pocket and you were able to take some money from me, guess what? The price of taking that money is you take me home every day, because you chose to be an oncologist. I didn't choose to have cancer, so I outrank you. And that's how you have to walk in there. And it's a shame you have to advocate for your care, because they have all the answers to the test questions. There's no excuse for you not to know everything. And that's it. When you get in there, man, you got to fight.
Good words. Yeah. Good words, indeed.
But extend a hug.
Extend a hug as well.
I think I scared the head of this organization. I will not be speaking at the Relay for Life event at Scotts Valley.
Yeah. And I will not be participating next year.
See,